and today we're going to be discussing Chapter 5, Strategies and Tactics for Administrative Reform. Okay, so the chapter starts off with, in the administration world, nothing has become more constant than change. Let's take a moment and think about this. What are they trying to say? Every government in the world no longer has, let's do this for everyone kind of tactic anymore. We're all constantly changing to thrive in our own societies and to changing outside forces, which are affecting societies, right? So there has had to be reform. But what is reform? Reform is to put change or into an improved form or condition, but reform is difficult. Not only because the act itself is hard, but also because there are conflicting directions to what we should change and why we should change, right? Okay, so there's three truths that characterize public management and reform in the U.S. Number one, since the beginning, Americans have come in real hard to reform. Listen to this and that. Presidents, governors, and mayors swear that they're going to make programs work better. Okay, two, the belief that government should be managed like it were private sector. Innovative strategies and tactics are always being sought. Number three, federal governments have often been the last link in the chain. We strayed from state and local governments up. There's three basic approaches to reform: downsizing, reengineering, and continuous improvement. Let's talk a little about each. Okay. So downsizing, basically, is government's too big, let's shrink in size. Let's do tax cuts, eliminate programs, what it takes to get the message across. It has initiated such movements as the Taxpayer Bill of Rights, the Colorado's effort to reduce the growth of state government, the 1984 Private Sector Survey on Cost Control. It's a commission appointed by President Reagan, which focused efforts to reduce the cost of government by eliminating federal government programs and rely more on contracting out. And it's also called the Grace Commission. Okay. And also the 1985 Balanced Budget and Emergency Deficit Control Act, which said automatic spending cuts if Congress and the President agree on budget reductions. The goal was to reduce federal deficit by 1990. It's also known as the Graham-Movement Act. Okay, and so these are some acts that were passed that were, initiated for downsizing. Now let's talk a little bit about reengineering. Okay, reengineering. It's a strategy for improving an organization's results by transforming the organization's basic processes. Process is the fundamental building blocks of reengineering. Think of reengineering like drawing everything out on a table and starting everything from new. Reengineers search for breakthrough strategies instead of incremental improvements. Okay, so when I read the reengineering thing, I kind of researched so I can a little bit more about it. And the book used an example of President Clinton, of how he did the reinventing government. And I found this article. It's by a women's group. It's called www.womensgroup.org and hashtag reinventing government. It was helpful to me, but I found it more amusing because it's like a personal interest column, and it says "You Are No Washington." It's written by Joan Rarian, and it's by the Women's International Media Group. I read it and I thought it was really it has a lot of first person point of view, and it has strict facts, but it's also with really strong opinions. And I like this quote that they used. It said, "World government systems or the reinventing of government are those who really want the world put back under British rule." I don't know. I really liked it, and maybe you'll like it too. Okay, let's talk about continuous improvement, a management strategy devoted to developing ongoing feedback about an organization's results to enhance its success. The movement has been associated to TKM, Total Quality Management, which is a strategy for improvising an organization's results by focusing all of its processes and employees on the goal of increasing the value of the organization's work. TKM believes that the quality of the product matters most. Better quality leads to lower costs and higher productivity. They believe in organizing small and improving continuously. Okay, so let's break it down. I already talked about all the three of this, but um, let's let's go over it again. I made this chart. Sorry. It's about the three different types of reform. I don't know if you can see it. It's downsizing, reengineering, and continuous improvement. And I listed it between goals, directions, method, central focus, and action. You can find this on your book, but I thought it was really neat, and I just thought I'd like to point out to you the different aspects of reform and different ones. Okay, the downsizing. The goals of downsizing is lower expenditures, the direction, outside in, the method, blunt targets, central focus, the size, and the action, discontinuous. Reengineering. Efficiency, that's the goal. The direction that they go to improve to get efficiency is from top to down. The method is by competition. Central focus is progress. And the action to get reengineering is discontinuous. Continuous improvement. What's the goal? Responsiveness. The direction to get responsiveness, bottom up. The method, cooperation. The central focus, interpersonal relations, and it's continuous. Okay. So we talked a little about each, and this concludes my chapter 5 summary for strategies and tactics of administrative reform. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for listening.